right now. Praise the blood. Oh, dog. Praise the blood. Monkey Hate Fire says, couldn't the boss have at least taught us a valuable lesson about friendship? Yeah, he probably would have. He probably would have if I wasn't so insistent on not summoning anyone. Right. Now, first step, let's go repair my weapon. It's got cleric beast all over it. Whoop, no. I don't want to level up the saw spear just yet, because I don't think I like it that much. Joe Phantasm today says, today Colonel Erasius conquered the dead end for the glory of the Empire. Quite. Oh, okay, so when I pop back out into Dreamland, I get it fills my expendables from my Soundboy says you beat the game. It's over. Congratulations. Excellent. Quite right. Let's nip off for a pint then.
Hunter. What is it you desire? Ah, the little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them.
So apparently if you read the item descriptions, which I did a lot of off screen, those little skeletal horrors there, those are messengers who for whatever reason can creep back and forth between one hunter's dream and another. And the reason you can leave messages across the world is because you write them down in your notebook and hand them the page, and then they will carry it to other worlds. So that's a thing. And
farewell, good hunter.
all right, thank you. Oh, so the other thing is that if you have some insight, this guy appears. And you can purchase some items from him, including a small resonant bell, which looks to be similar to the white chalk marks in Dark Souls, where you can go and help other players in their game. But Colonel Erasius is a loner. He always has been, always will be. Now he's just not quite sure what to do with himself. So far, murdering his way through Yharnam and killing every beast in sight has sort of driven him forward, more or less. Now suddenly he finds himself flapping about at a bit of a loose end. I mean, there's still plenty to kill, it just all keeps sort of coming back. And he's not sure what the point is. O-Dog is saying should have been a major general. Are you kidding? Because Mosley or Big John M knows that it is very easy to just get me to start singing Gilbert and Sullivan, and impossible to get me to stop. So it is for the best that I did not name him, or did not make him a major general. Yup. Quite right. So, I guess now... Whoops. Now I'm not quite sure what the hell to do with myself, though. There was a few other weird spots of stuff to explore. Oh, God. Uh-oh. I just realized I have no hit points. And I'm no doctor, but I do... Oh, come on! The Mad Adventurer is saying, I probably should have been here for the start of the game, but I'm really confused about the premise under which it is operating. Okay, here it is. You came to this city called Yarnum for a blood transfusion because you have the pale blood. Then, during the blood transfusion, a werewolf came and burst into flames, and then some skeletons, and then the whole city was burned and everything is dead, and you woke up in that churchy area and were told to go back and just kill the beasts, and that would cure your pure pale blood. The end. Alright, like Dark Souls, this game is not actually going to tell you its premise. Okay, you gotta figure it out for yourself. I'm going with hallucination brought on by anemia. Oh, fuck! What is that now? Get off me! And thus I killed the real boss of the area, the fucking werewolves. And got my blood back. I am sort of, like I said, I'm vaguely convinced that there is, because of the name of certain things like insight, and because of the imagery of dreams and all of that crap, I am fairly sure, oh, that's the other path that I never explored, is down there. But I am fairly sure that there's some sort of altered reality, hidden reality thing that's gonna gradually emerge. That's why I am sort of the opinion that this may or may not be real. Okay. So now I seem to be back above the sewer area again. Well, with nothing better to do, we'll just set out along this path, and wherever our fair fate and fortune find us, that's what we shall do thing. Is plunging attacks a thing in this game? Let's see. Oh, I'm back down in this. Maybe this is where I need to go next. I did kind of decide not to go any further in the... Oh yes, plunging attacks are a thing. They're just not nearly as fuck. Oh god, I stepped both my ankles and fell into a pit of rats! Okay. Well, yes, because I meant to do that. Yes, quite. You fellas weren't expecting me to fall 40 feet, break both of my legs, and then beat the shit out of you, were you? I dare say you weren't. And I'm sure you weren't expecting me to, miss my footing and fall back into the pit. No. Okay. Seems a little bit unfair that you're invincible on ladders, because I'm fairly sure I wouldn't be. Why do I have so much trouble landing the visceral attack? I know I got the timing on the stun right. Okay. I see. That's your ladder. Fine. I'll go... Oh. I can't help but feel this is some sort of wily ruse or deception. Also, still not entirely sure where I've ended up. Oh, okay, this is the area that I... This is where I fell onto the rats from, isn't it? Oh, there's an item down there. Uh-oh. There we go! I certainly am better at that than I am at the whole parrying thing, the shield block and parry. Is that guy carrying? Oh no, there's just an item there. Okay. Okay. Thick cold blood. Oh. That's appealing. Oh shit. Get out from between them! They're technically poor place to stand! I say, those rats are quite unpleasant. I thought that the rats in Dark Souls were really, really unpleasant. But, these ones sort of take the cake. Are you crazy? Go between them? Sorry, O-Dog 1970 just said go between them. Are you crazy? Ah, great. Now I have to get through the werewolves to get back there again, and we know how that's gonna go. But there were items there, and I want those items. Maybe I can run away from the werewolves. That worked so well the first dozen times I tried it. Oh, he died. Okay. Maybe I can sneak up on the werewolf and do a backstab. Maybe the werewolf spotted me. Oh, wait a second! I have a funny idea. Let's try something, fellas. Folks. Friends. People. Oh god! Oh god! They just stopped in the middle of the street. All of a sudden, the werewolves were like,
"Hey, Nigel, what's he doing?" "I don't know, George. Looks like he's digging through his pockets. Should we see how this plays out?"
I didn't think I had actually managed to attract their aggro. But, okay. So I have this goo. That attracts monsters. And I sort of wonder if I can't use it in some sort of clever strategy against the werewolves. Now, admit it... Whoops. Okay, whoops. Forgot you were standing there. Sorry. I'll take those hit points back. Thank you. Now, I haven't thought through where the strategy will go after I've attracted the werewolves. But, let's, well, it did sort of distract them for a moment. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Excuse me. I say, pardon me. Just passing through. No, don't get up. Stay where you are. Does not even concern you in the slightest. All right. I'd say that went well. And that I haven't been torn limb from limb by werewolves. Which is pretty much my criteria for a good day. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a fellow down here with a spear who could make things very unpleasant for me if I'm not careful. So we'll be careful where we land, yes. Wonder how this person died. Ah, I think we figured it out. Hold on, did the Red Phantom, like, distract that guy so badly that he fell?
There's the PC. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh! Those red ghosts always confuse me.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, now that means he has 3 rat buddies. Well, there's another one over there, huh? You know why I think I'm missing the visceral attacks on that guy? Because I'm not close enough, and they wind up their attack from farther away because they've got a longer reach. I think that's what's doing it. Now, there were items down there, weren't there? I'm not crazy. Or were they at the other end? Where am I? What the hell is happening? I say this place has got me all at 6s and 7s. Right, there was an item down there. I'm not crazy. Okay, yeah, there's an item down there. Right, and the problem was, before, I didn't realize that that rat was there. Now, however... Okay. Get back! Enough! Ha! I have to say that the reposting, the parry counter... Oh, I found a set of clothing on a corpse in a sewer. Clearly a dapper gentleman like myself should immediately try those on. That's what one does, isn't it? 50, 40, 40... Okay, some of the numbers are bigger, except that last number. Oh, and arcane. Wait, I don't understand. But I think the real determining factor as to whether these clothes are better or not are how they look. Mad Adventure says, does everyone know what I mean if I use the phrase short shrift? Of course, we've all read The Phantom Toll Booth. Yes, I'd say. Quite an improvement. Sewer corpse clothes for the win. But still, is that... Like, for a minute, I thought that this was the same sewer area as before, but this seems to be the other side of it. Bad rat! The Phantom Toll Booth was an absolutely wonderful book by Norton Juster. It was sort of like Alice in Wonderland if Alice in Wonderland was concerned about teaching math and grammar and important life lessons. Okay, yeah, I see you have a spear guy as backup. Shit. I've lost track of where the camera's pointing. Hey, I can level up my weapon. Why are all these rats carrying throwing knives? Hey, Steve, found another one of these things. Yeah, you know what to do with it? No, I don't know. I don't have thumbs. Yep, me neither. But what I don't understand is why they keep them. Beware of man. No shit. This whole game is nothing but man beasts. Davidson to say, hey, the streets are tough, man. And Monkey Hatefire says these sewers are in a real rough part of town. From what we have seen of this town consists entirely of rough parts. Okay, saying this is the rough part of the town is like pointing and saying, that's the rough part of the sandpaper. Oh, okay. This is back the way I came, isn't it? Oh, the chat is talking about Dungeon Bastard. Is he still around? Like, he married Geeky Lindsay, and I know and he's gone full-on activist. Are they like, I stopped following him. I stopped following him when he became super preachy. Alright, so I could go back up into town, or I could press on further into the sewers here. Because if I am correct, is that the area? Yeah, that must be the area with the draggy corpses. Right, so that's the area with the draggy corpses, and that's the other side. So is this just a dead end? This seems to be just a dead end. This just seems to be an item path. Unless... Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, mentally map Yarnum in my head, and I'm not sure it's working. Well, I'll just inject myself with this random vial of blood while I'm wandering through this sewer. Clearly nothing bad can come of that. I also hear a bell ringing periodically, which I assume that means that people in other worlds have beaten the bell gargoyle. Monkey Hate Fire says, another dead end gloriously claimed for mankind. Let's not be too one-sided about it. I've claimed it for person kind. Okay. Everybody back off. No autographs. Alright. So yeah, this is where I kind of... Yeah, oh, I see you there. I see you coming around the corner, and I see your bird buddies hanging out up there. Oh yeah, I see all of this coming. Can you visceral attack these? Let's see what happens. Try to do an attack. Maybe, okay. Okay, nope. I am running. Shit, I'm under the birds. No, I was just trying to scare you. Where did those birds go? Fire the gun, damn it! What in blazes? Alright, that smacks of point of no... Oh no, there's stairs, okay. Okay, so this isn't point of no return. You know what? Actually, this sort of reminds me of the sewers from Dark Souls, too, because at that point, the enemies became thematically far less interesting, and it just became about people are... just became about, like, sort of slogging your way through and killing everything. This is a... You guys see it, too, right? Down there? The big guy there? Alright, well let's do this first. Polly, want a cracker? How about you? What do you think the aggro range on the... Badger? Is that a badger? Alright, well... Oh, that's it? I can only make 5 blood bullets? Okay. And yet, there's a ladder here. Big John M says one of my fave enemies coming up. Maybe, maybe not. We're gonna see what's up here first. Oh, yeah, ha. I knew it. I smelled shortcut. What do you mean device is not currently operable? Alright, so this should be the dead-end path with the 2 ogres. See that? Like, come on. I'm friggin' awesome with this whole internal mapping of the game in my head, aren't I? Alright. Now that I know there's a whoops. Did the elevator just growl at me? Odog says need to watch UHF again. Well, of course, because it's UHF. There seems to be some sort of a welcoming committee. And Minas Tirith over there. Let's go deal with the badger then, shall we? Monkey Hate Fire says, bridge it out. Local ordinances held up in bureaucratic limbo. Please refer all complaints to Yharnam City Council. Alright. Let's... Wait, it's not... Is that a sewer pig? Alright, come on. What the? Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm slowly poisoned. Okay, so we all saw that, right? Dwelling down here in the sewer is a poison-breathing sewer pig, right? I mean, that is a thing that just actually happened. So Doug says, did someone flush a pig down the toilet? It's like in New York City, except instead of alligators, they're just like baby pigs. Big John Mosley says the name that he gave the pig is Upsetting Pig. I would like to point out, though, in the Colonel Erasius versus Upsetting Pig, Colonel Erasius was the clear victor. Why don't your attacks get interrupted with any sort of reliability? Stay back. And you didn't even need to get involved. Alright, I'm going back to the Hunter's Dream to upgrade my weapon, spend some levels, and buy a crap ton more silver bullets. Where's... I killed that guy on the way out, huh? You know what? Actually, I'm afraid to... I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and I realize this is a really stupid, dumb, fate-tempting thing to say, but I seem to be making progress in this game with far fewer deaths than I did in, when I was getting used to Dark Souls. Now that may just be because of the Dark Souls thing. But at the same time, oh god, I really do love the outfit though. Hold on. Yes. Good day, my doll. But first, I need more bullets. Yes, all of the bullets. Also, oh, I should probably buy a hand lantern at some point. Oh, maybe if I sell all of my clothes. Oh, and I have a whole bunch of blood goo in my thing bag. Colonel Racius, Master Wordsmith. I'm actually gonna go ahead and sell the wait for it. Let's go ahead and use these. Alrighty. And inventory. And the thick cold blood. Yes, yes, all the blood. Smear it all over me. Yes. Quite. Oh, Doug says blood goo in my thing bag. My new band name. I am curious, so I really do want to try this one out too. Like, if I use the oil urn and then I'm gonna buy this lantern. This lantern seems cool. Oh, and he's selling extra bold hunter's marks, huh? And Kirkhammer. And a $10,000 key to something. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now, options. Whoops. Where is the... Where is the hand lantern? Unlimited use, right? Okay. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright. And now I say we go back to the sewers. Or perhaps we should go deal with the Yarnum City Council now. Used to treat ashen blood, the baffling sickness that ravaged old Yarnum years ago. Baffling sickness which we immediately invented a cure for. I wish they would decide a little bit quicker whether they were going to have items in them or not. Alright, let's... Well, not quite yet, but let's try something. But I only need one giant for it. So one of you is going to have to go. And I say it's you. Come over here, by yourself, bring no friends. You'll bring your friend. I'm right here. Once again, I would really like to know why certain attacks just don't get interrupted. Now, let's try a little trick. Hey! Catch. No, 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 stay where you are! You're ruining the experiment, you're destroying the scientific method! No. Clearly you have no respect for science whatsoever, sir! Imperial Star Destroyer, are you gonna put these videos on YouTube? Should I? I don't know. It takes, like, almost no effort, but not quite no effort. So, like, they don't really get views, so I kind of stopped moving my stuff to YouTube. I really have to move that map thing to YouTube, though, don't I? Because I did promise I would put that out there, and that one will get used. Kind of disappointed with how that whole thing played out, because I was really hoping that, like, suddenly he would burst into flames. I'm not sure how the oil works. Alright. I think I've made a serious tactical blunder here. Yeah, that just didn't go well at all, did it? R.L. Ritchie is saying, I just watched your Link to the Past video and some of Metroid just this week. I realized that one of the Link to the Past videos is gone forever. There's a chunk missing. There is a segment of missing, and because the archives are only temporary on. Okay, so we've learned it. Oh, son of a bitch! I thank you for your help, good sir. Though next time you want to be careful before you push the boulder that I'm not also in the way. But again, greatly appreciated. I can only assume you were attempting to help me. And you, put down that shield and fight like a man. Dark Turk Urgerbs, saying he has no idea what's up ahead. This is going to be fun. Yeah, I know. That's kind of the point of, you know, is not knowing what's up ahead. That's what makes it fun. Just so that you know the rules, I'm playing this blind because I prefer to play it blind. So, no clues, no hints, no spoilers, no nothing. Alright? Me versus the game, you enjoy. Alright, I want to go check the pig hallway first, since I feel that the pig should have been guarding something. Alright, oh shit, the pig is back? That's not cool. Ah, the fucking bird. Alright, yeah, okay. I'm handling this badly. What the hell? Wait, that's a new trick! Son of a bitch! Alright, I can see that I made some tactical blunders there. And that shortcut back down there? Salmello is asking, can you quick slide down the ladders? I don't know, I haven't found a way to yet. And I'm sort of afraid because... Kato the youngest is beep beep! And I'm sort of afraid to do it because Dark Souls 2 kind of screwed you with that whole quick slide thing because they changed the quick slide button to jump off the ladder and fall to your death, which seemed a little bit kind of unfair. I'm now slipping into Colonel Erasmus's voice. Don't give up. Unbreakable will is effective. Is that a dark, a Bloodborne hit or a life lesson? Like, I want that as a caption. You know, like a caption on a poster. No, but I do have an attack button. Attack down. Attack up. That's neat. Okay. How am I gonna approach this situation? Because the pig is gonna be an issue. I see no way that the pig is not going to be an issue. Alright. I'll leave the pig as a problem to be dealt with in a few minutes. Okay, no. The pig knows I'm gonna have to come back this way. Yeah, right, okay, I've played enough to know, but at the same time, it's like, maybe it really is true. Didn't quite roll out of the way as well that time. Okay. Not sure the pig is a threat here. And I have a feeling that this actually connects... Wow, okay, the pig is just freaking out that I got away. This is the sort of thing that in any other video game I would never do. Because I have kind of a sense of honor, and I would never just exploit, like, a crappy enemy AI. But in this game, it's not like Bloodborne is pulling any punches. So fine, fuck it. Your pig is dumb enough to get caught on a wall, I'm smart enough to skewer it. Alright, so I got a Saw Hunter badge too. I don't know what that is, but I guess it's like a, you know, like a merit badge, so, you know, now I've proven to the Boy Scout Hunters Council that I am qualified to practice saw huntery. Okay. Alright, I wanted to get rid of the... Okay. Okay, yeah, so this is the other side of the bridge. Alright. So, I have a feeling this is the sneak attack is effective. Probably against me, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. We got a big group on the right, nobody on the left. How do we want to play this? Alright. Okay! Sneak attack was effective, the note was right. Yes, quite good. I feel good about this. I think finally everything's going my way. I expect no disasters from around. Oh damn, it's a cutscene. That can only mean one thing. Wait, the cleric beast didn't get a cutscene. What is that guy even do? Oh, okay, I see. Alright, so, just so that I understand here, in the Bloodborne universe, how much blood is in people? Because it seems like it seems like the people in this world are inflatable toys that are just filled with blood. They don't have organs, they don't have bones, they just have blood. Okay. Alright. Alright, you interrupted my gunshot there. That's not quite splitting. Alright. I haven't hit him yet, have I? Okay. Big John Mosley did the... I never should have invented Blood Balloon, man. Alright, I find his ability to dodge a gun a little bit disturbing, but I've used that trick too. Oh, damn it. Okay. Alright, I think the trick to Papa G here is going to be exploiting the... is going to be exploiting visceral attacks, isn't it? Wonder if he's flammable. Little bit. Good to know. Oh, you know why bullets aren't coming out of my gun? Because I don't have any. I was trying to figure out why my gun's not actually shooting. Because I'm out of bullets. How awkward.
What's that smell?
So the trick to winning this fight is going to be using a strategy that I actually can't use because...
It's enough to make a man sick.
Oh, okay, he's got a good reach on that. Okay, that's a neat move too. Alright. Right, I still don't have bullets. I'm just gonna keep trying to use them. Alright. Alright, let's try a riskier strategy here. Let's quickly do a bullet transfusion, and then a blood transfusion. Okay, that wasn't quite the interrupt that I was hoping for. Okay. Okay. Alright, that didn't go badly. I mean, the part where I'm dead kind of was distressing. But I did hold my own for a few minutes. I think I could take him. I mean, clearly, because the other alternative is that I, you know, like, stop playing forever. Because clearly he's the next... clearly he's the next, dude. Alright. Do I have any bullets in my, Oh yeah, no. Geek Dice saying you were tough, try again. I totally intend to. Oh wait. That was the wrong... I have no bullets in my bag. Okay. Alright, so number one... let's... Oh, that's not what I wanted. do? Let's use my cold blood echoes, what I got. While I'm at it, I want to be able to use my hand lantern whenever I need it. Flux and Dreams, I prefer not to have any spoilers or hints and just play the game on my own. Just trying to figure this out for myself. Shit, that was the wrong button, but I guess I'll take the bullets. Alright, fine. I really do feel that it's going to be the visceral attacks that are going to win that fight. And I actually have a feeling because of that... No, don't worry about it at all. Flux of Dreams is saying, my bad. Don't worry about it. You didn't know. Nah. Thanks for respecting it. Alright. I'll take as many bullets as you have, my good sir. I was kinda hoping for more than 6, but I'll take what I can get. Alright, at least I know I can get back there pretty quickly. Oh, I didn't check out what the deal was with the Sword Hunter, or Sawtooth badge, or whatever the hell it is. Arthur H.S. says, I literally shook in pain when he sold the saw spear? Why, who cares? It was a weapon I didn't like very much. Oh, badge crafted long ago at the workshop. A test to one's prowess as a hunter of beasts. And I certainly am that! Hunter of beasts! Except for werewolves. Don't hunt werewolves. Professional courtesy. It's nothing to do with my deep-seated terror of them, or the fact they keep kicking my ass. Just don't hunt werewolves. It's just not a thing I do. Find someone else, I say. Need a werewolf killed? Nope. Sorry. Colonel Horatius, not your man. Live and let live, I say. About werewolves, anyway. Everything else, kill it. Not werewolves. Important part of the ecosystem. Keep predators at bay. Also, werewolves are basically just people with glandular and follicular problems and murderous rage. But that's not really their fault. Can't help it. I don't hold murderous rage against people. It's just a thing. Now, fellas, I know you're not going to understand this, but you're going to want to turn and look behind you in just a second. There's a surprise coming. I warned you. I was not your biggest problem in that situation. Should have listened to me. And now you've learned. Davidson said nice. Yep, I only have to get hit by a giant flaming boulder 2 or 3 times before I start to develop a sense of the pattern there and realize it's just gonna keep happening. Unless I do something about it. Like flee. Don't want to deal with any of you folks right now. Got a boss to kill. You all get to live today. It's your lucky day. Oh, Jesus, he's right there, isn't he? He's just waiting for us. He's figured out that once he kills someone, they're coming back through that fog. Okay. I also can't help but feel that all of these little obstacles to get caught up on has me at a disadvantage too. Like there, I'm just kind of stuck in a corner. But now you can be. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Is the terrain working against you instead of for you now, Papa G? Well, doesn't that just suck? Yeah. You shouldn't have brought a gun and an axe to a no-clipping whip fight. Your own stupid fault. No, no, no. You stay on your side of the cemetery, I'll stay on mine. Alright, don't know what you just did there. It was very... Oh god, he's figured out how to destroy the terrain. My advantage is gone. Flee, flee. I'm sorry I taunted you. Run! The blighter cheats worse than I do! Son of a bitch! You son of a... You know the worst part? Like, I can't even claim I didn't deserve that. Okay. Yeah, that was good. Actually, you know what? That was one of... Like, I'll tell you... My favorite moment in the... Yeah, it sounds like Sir Hammerlock. Yeah, that's kind of... That's my go-to for all, like, British, retired military Great White Hunter type steampunky elderly gentleman, which is what I've decided I am. But, my favorite moment in Dark Souls, the moment where Dark Souls kind of kicked your teeth in and said, no, fuck you, you're playing Dark Souls, is, I mean, it's hard, but you sort of get used to it, and then you get to the Bell Gargoyle fight, right? And then, like, you suddenly start to figure out the gargoyle, and you think you're making progress, and things are going well, and then you get down to half his hit points, and suddenly, second fire-breathing gargoyle. Now, fellas, maybe you learned something this time. We shall see. I'm just gonna go here. I guess not. Well... Flux of Dreams is saying you should get... Yeah, I really should have got more blood vials, shouldn't I? I got no blood echoes to buy them, and I really just don't have the heart to farm. And as for you, sir... I've no time for your brick and your brawling tomfoolery. The worst part is, like, Jesus! Hey, there's stairs. Let's see where these go. Alright, if I get quiet for a minute, it's because I'm actually going to try and win this time. Can he block bullets with his axe? Because that's seriously a thing that I don't feel should even be remotely possible. Okay. You know what else I'm just kind of starting to notice? Oh. Okay, that didn't go so well. Alright, I got one more try at this in me, and then I gotta call it a night. It's been over 2 hours. So, we may not beat Father Gaskilgon tonight. But that's okay. Tabertson is saying, so is this guy like the Woodsman? Who the hell knows? Remember the fun of... If I don't beat him on this try, then what I will do is I will actually, between now and next time, I will grind up some blood vials and blood bullets and blood echoes and blood souls and blood levels and just generally get... Hell, that's distressing. She's always been there when I came in before. Anyway. You know, the point is I'll blood, bloody. And then, so then, because I can't sit here and just grind up shit on camera. I don't even have any money. I guess I could go sell something. Alright. Whatever. Alright. We'll just go back and try to kill Father Gasclone again. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. Isn't that a kind of a funny line to talk about how the different game mechanics emphasize different play styles from game to game? Because it really is, the mechanical changes in this game really do make this a much different game to play. Oh shit, there's a Dark Souls 3 coming out? But I have to finish this first! I'm getting this run-up down. That was one thing I'll say for Dark Souls was... After a while, you got really good at the run-ups to the bosses. Because you did them so often. There's actually a theory about that. About the whole game design and how much of the game do you have to replay. And there's a lot of arguments as to whether Dark Souls and this game, apparently, though I can't say enough about how this game is designed yet to talk about it, but there's a question as to whether Dark Souls did it well or badly. Because the idea, like, I think it was one of the designers in an interview talked about it, but the idea is, if you make players replay too much of the game, they get frustrated and bored. So, which is why, in general, games give you a checkpoint. Did that shield actually protect him from the boulders somehow? Which is why most games give you a checkpoint right before the boss. Or sometimes even in the middle of the fight with the boss. But the approach that Dark Souls took was a little bit different. Because I think it was one of the designers who explained that they felt that by giving you... I don't even want to know what the hell that guy was up to in his little world, but they felt that by giving you a little bit of time... I can see him through the fog right there. Oh, ran out of... Okay, he's figured out how to clip through the terrain just like I have. Uh-oh. Crap. It's getting caught on the terrain on a dodge that kills me. like one little dodge that I get clipped on the terrain. So anyway, like I was trying to say before they killed me, Arthur HS is saying learning the route through the game is a form of progression, just as important stats and items. Yeah, but that wasn't the reason. What they really said was they wanted they wanted to give you time to reflect on the boss fight and sort of think through what you had done right and wrong, and to sort of replay it and analyze it in your head. So because eventually the run-ups became sort of rote to you, having to redo that run-up gave you just enough time to think about the boss and maybe invent a different strategy. You know, and to some people it worked, and to other people it was extremely frustrating, but it's a really interesting bit of game design theory nonetheless. You know, so anywho, this has been Angry continues to try Bloodborne. The Angry GM continues to try Bloodborne. And I'm gonna call it a night here. Because it's late and it's that time, and I've been playing this for a while now, and hey, we beat the Cleric Beast, which is pretty damn cool. And we got to Father Gaspaglione, and we'll try and fight him again next time. So until then, thanks for hanging out. Thanks especially Big John Mosley for coming by and hanging out. He's a really awesome guy. Like I said, you should check out his art on my website, and also follow Big John Mosley on Twitter. He's an interesting guy, and at some point, I'm going to try and drag both him and Nameless PC into some sort of a stream, to see if the three of us can do something fun. So yeah, Dayturker Gerbs is saying it's fun because most games are easy now. Well, it's that different games have different kinds of engagement, and unfortunately, what happened was, I mean, there's a whole philosophy of why the difficult games sort of went away, and the thing is, like, say what you will about it, and I agree that Dark Souls and Bloodborne and games that are particularly difficult are a lot of fun because they are challenging, but because they are also challenging in a very fair way. But at the same time, there are a lot of people who simply do not find them approachable. And one of the reasons Dark Souls has managed to be successful as it was because it was a budget title to begin with. The original Dark Souls didn't have a lot of money thrown into it, so it only had to be moderately successful to be successful. It did go kind of viral. It caught on. There was a lot more demand for it than people thought, but but the thing is, like, the Souls games, they wouldn't be able to pull this off if they weren't so well designed to begin with. Okay, it's not, and again, it's not something that appeals to everyone. It's something, Dark Souls and the games of their ilk, they scratch a very particular itch. They appeal to a very particular people. It just happens that there are more of those people out there than people thought, you know, and it actually comes back down to the whole idea of the less approachable you make your game, the more you sacrifice an audience. But if you add a lot of depth to your game, an audience that is willing to put in the work to approach your game will appreciate that depth. And that's my philosophical ramblings on the design of Dark Souls. And now I've been talking way too long, and it is time to go to bed. So everybody go home. I'm going home. Good night.